Hi you guys, how are you today? I hope things are going well. I am saying good morning from, what time is it? It is 5:04. No, it's not. I can't even see straight. It's 3:40 in the morning a.m. It's a wee bit early, okay? It's just a wee bit early. Somebody left candy canes there. Okay, well, we'll do this so we don't wreck them. So I get up. We've got, friends kind of on the way at various airports, and messages are coming back and forth. And I woke up and I thought, you know what, I'll go check and see how things are going. And then this game is running all the time, so I was walking down the hall and I saw that, and then you stop by to see how things are going. There were a couple of very nice people harvesting candy canes, so hello to you if you watch this channel. I don't think most people in here do, but if you do, then hello, how are you? And they got lots and lots of candy canes. And then somebody showed up who was just harvesting all the things and not replowing. It's like tush, tush, tush. Bad people. Don't do that. Not cool. So I'm going to be, you know what, let's start replanting while I'm plowing here. Oh, anyway, the whole insomnia thing, it's kind of, I'm my own worst enemy, because it's actually not that bad of an issue, but it can be sometimes for me, because I quite like being up at night. Before I lived in the city that I'm in, when I lived in the country especially, I'd wake up in the night and just go out for a walk in the woods. Like, I loved it. I thought it was great. In the fall, I used to go sit outside, and I'd take a blanket and wrap up and watch the northern lights in the fall. Quite often I'd fall asleep sometimes and wake up in the morning covered in frost. True story. I did that many times, actually. Quite often, really. Oh well. And I like it. It's so peaceful. The world is quieter. It feels cleaner, and it's like the phone isn't going to ring, and it's a time of day when you don't feel like you're supposed to be doing something. You don't have that little voice in your head saying, oh, you should be working, or you should be doing this, or you should be doing that. It's the middle of the night. You're supposed to be sleeping. You don't have any responsibilities at this time that are demanding your attention, and it's just like, oh, I can relax. It feels so good. And in the winter, I've always been somebody who is asleep, like I'm ready for bed at 9 o'clock in the winter, and not because I'm an old lady, but because I always was. I mean, even as a teenager, it's like with wintertime, 9 o'clock, I'm bed. I'd read for an hour, fall asleep, wake up at 3 o'clock, read for 2 more hours, fall back asleep around 5, and then get up and do, whatever you have to do for the day. And that's always been a lifetime schedule for me. That's always been kind of a normal thing. And as a result, though, it's been really great, because I get to read a lot of books. I've used to go through at least 2 or 3 novels a week my whole life. These days, of course, I've gotten lazier. And I have a phone that has a little stand on the back, and I can prop that up on the mattress beside me and fall asleep to BritBox, or what do we have these days? BritBox, Disney Plus, Netflix, Amazon Prime. Too many things. Just way too many things. So yes, the conversation there was, please replow for other people. So they just left. Like, well, okay. Goodness. Whoops. Yeah, so there was 2 people in here tonight, though, who were getting the candy canes. The one part was so sweet. They said, do you mind if we harvest your candy canes? It's like, no, they're there for you. I don't need them. So just enjoy and have fun. And I told them about the mod, and they went, awesome. So they came back and forth. There were 2 of them. They were coming back and forth, just plowing and harvesting, or not plowing. Well, plowing too, but planting and harvesting. Woo, all the words. Dang. Words are hard, yo. At 3:45 in the morning, they're even harder than you might imagine. Dang. So anyway, yeah, so I'm up in the night, and I just, usually now if I wake up at 3, and I still wake up at 3 o'clock a lot. It's just a thing. I wake up at 3 o'clock a lot. And now if Miss Marple, if I just hear her voice, talking on the phone, and it's like, I just go right back to sleep. I just tend to watch things at night that I've already seen 1,000 times. So nothing's going to keep me up wondering who did it, right? I know who did it. So I just have to hear the voice, and I can imagine the scene. And as soon as I focus that much on something, I just fall back asleep. So I actually get a lot more sleep now with movies, or with British mysteries or something playing all night long. I get more sleep than I ever have in my life, and it's brilliant. But if they turn off, it wakes me up. And that's what happened tonight. BritBox crashed. And it's like, the silence. It woke me up. Well, that's no good. And then I thought, oh yeah, we got people traveling. Let's go see, how things are going and where flights are. And so a few messages went back and forth there, and I started just harvesting away in here. So how are you doing? How do you handle insomnia? I mean, most of us get it at some point in life. So that's kind of cool that we can, find fun things to do. And this game is something I wander in and out of periodically at night, because that does happen. That I'll wake up and whoops, I don't want these last. There, I don't want those. They're not ready yet. And I'll just leave that for him. There we go. Yeah, with Twisty Maze, I can do the recycling thing. And then, he just keeps going through and replanting and replanting. And I harvest like this because it's quick, and then he can just it's a method. We make as much cash as we possibly can when the two of us are in here. And notice how he didn't say hello, because he knows that often if I'm in here I am recording. So he just waits till I say hi first before we start talking. He's a very, very considerate human being. It's kind of nice. Okay, now we're just racing. Go Gadget, right? Oh, he missed one. See, I'm going to win. That's enough to let me get ahead. Of course, and I promise not to talk about F1 anymore. And my head went, yeah, until a steward comes up and screws me up and lets me pass me. It's fine. Bad, Ava. Bad. See, he's still going to win anyway, because I may be inching ahead here, but he's still ahead. He's going to win. No, he's not. No, he's not. Right at the wire. Woo! Oh, I have to get a life. I'm sorry. Anyway, I thought, you know what? I'm here. I'm going to hang out with the nice people. Oh, and I probably should make some effort to get back to sleep, because I do have company coming today. That's going to be kind of exciting and fun. Not that I get to see them for 3 days, because we're just going to lock them up, remember? But it's okay. I mean, we figure they've had like a big test before they get on the airport or on the airplane, and apparently I've been getting pictures all night, and it's the airport is just dead. It's wonderful. It's really nice. Apparently they've been really careful, like airport staff have been really careful about keeping people apart and how they're loading so they're not like jammed up against each other and all that kind of stuff. Apparently it's been quite good. They're actually making some real effort to keep people safe, and I thought that was kind of nice. But I've been getting pictures on 2 different channels all night, and they're just, it's just dead. It's wonderful. There's like hardly anybody traveling, and it's like perfect. Because I thought, with the whole Christmas thing, that it would still be, last year, even with the COVID and people dying like flies, just dropping all over, and people, this time of year, it was pretty busy. But I guess it's a bit early for Christmas, so maybe that's why. I mean, it's a bit early for the big rush, where people just have a few days and they're flying back and forth all at the same time. Excuse me. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good. 'Tis good to know. And so this is the Insomnia episode. And like I said, with me, the being awake at night it's often more to do with the fact that I'm completely and thoroughly enjoying myself. There's just no responsibilities. There's no jobs yammering. The phone is not going to ring. I have no place to go. I have no errands I have to run because everything's closed. And it just feels wonderful. It just feels really nice. I quite like it. I love being up in the night. I love being out at night. I love being outside at night, like just passionately. I think it's wonderful. It's really good. I don't do that much here in this city because I've never felt very safe here. Not even in my own yard very much, to be honest, but in other places I've lived, I tend to get out at night a lot, and I like it. I'd certainly in Scotland. Oh my goodness, I can walk till 3 in the morning. I love it. It's quite happy. So I can't do the what's it's yet, so I guess I'll go over here and do these. I'm just sort of waiting around for the fall to happen so I can plant more candy canes. But I think maybe I'll leave that to someone else and just head to bed. I am tired. And they do have company, and I have some things to get done once it's daylight and all the responsibilities kick in again. Oh, sigh. Tragique. It's terrible. We have things to do. It's awful, right? You guys take care. I hope you're having a good sleep and that you're not actually watching this 3 in the morning. And if you are, then, it's a good game. You get one, and you can just sit here and gently plow all night. Bye-bye, guys. Good night. Take care. Rest well. Dream better. Bye-bye.